So what seasonal fruits or veggies are you the most excited to cook with right now?
So, amaranth is something that I've started cooking with a lot. And it's something that I hadn't tried at all before the market. And so, for folks who don't know, it's a leafy green, but the whole plant is like amazing and it's super nutrient dense. And the thing about it, like a lot of things here in the desert, is that some people would call it a weed. Like it grows really well here in places maybe it's not supposed to be all the time, but it's so nutritious, so delicious. It's basically like spinach, and really just reminds me of like, I don't know, sometimes when we call things weeds, it's coming from a very specific space, and we should really be thinking about all of the ways that we can use the different foods that grow and thrive in the desert.
That is quelites, right? In
Yeah,
Spanish is like
exactly.
quelites. Yeah, so I remember I grew up in Mexico, and I remember my grandma used to send us out to go and find them, and we would go into, they were like these fields just full of them, and we would just go and like pick them, and sometimes we would pick some random weed that wasn't quelites, and she just sort through them and it's like, no, look, this one looks like this, and she would teach us how to identify it with the leaves. And even now sometimes drive Cruise River, you can see beneath. I'm like, I bet you all those are quelites. You could probably make all this a big old pot of them. So it's really neat, and I'm sure a lot of our Hispanic community down in South Tucson can really identify with them because a lot of us grew up eating quelites in one way or another. So that's really
Totally.
fun.
And they're so hard to find at the
Uh,
farmers market. Like that's what we hear about both Sam and Verdolagas is that like it's so nice to have access to these things that
yeah.
folks grew up with.